Now we will move on to practice now 1, and here we have given the sequences 5, 9, 13, 17, 21. If we here we can see that if I add 5 plus 3, then I get 5 plus 3 equals to 8. Then I have to add one known number in 3, that is 4. Then if I add 5 plus 4, then my answer is 9. Then it's mean that in this sequence 4 is adding. Now if I add 9 plus 4, my answer is 13, and so on. If I add 13 plus 4, my answer is 17. Then I add 17 plus 4, my answer is 21. 21 plus 4, answer is 25, and so on. This continue. It's mean that in our given sequence I have a jump of plus 4. It's mean that this is a arithmetic sequence in which I have an addition operation. Okay. Now um, we came to know that we have a jumps of 4 plus jumps of addition of 4 in uh, um, all numbers. So here first of all I write the position. The position is actually the number where the first number stand. Position n means 5 is located at position 1, and 9 is located at position number 2, 3, 4, 5. N is the position, terms is Tn, that is first term is 5, the second is 9, 13, 17, 21, and they are the 5 is at number 1, number 2, number 3, and so on. So here if I write it in general form, I can write it as T1 equals to 5, and here the first term is here the first term is 5 only, and the next term we obtain by adding 4 to it, to 4 to 5. So the number is 9, so I write it 5 plus 4. In the same way, T3 is 13, and T4 is 17. I add 4 4 respectively. If I write it in general T n terms, then it's mean that the first term remains the same, that is our first term is 5, that is at position 1, and I add 4 to all the next terms. So I add 4 plus 4 up to, I added how many times I don't know, so I write it infinity, or I stop it, and this will stop even at 4. So I write it, I don't know how many times I am adding 4, so I place dotted line, I am and adding it up to 4. Now in general I can see that as the first term is 5, so I write is 5. So here I write it 9 minus 1, and which number is adding 5, the difference is 5, so I write 4, so I write it multiply by 4. Here the question arises, how, why I write it here 9 minus 1, n minus 1, not n, because the first term I have already written, that is in the first term is 5, and it's written in its original form 5. So I have to subtract one term from the nth term, that's why I write here n minus 1. If I haven't written this 5, then there is no need to write here n minus 1, because I know my first term, that is 5, and the next term, in all the next term 4 is adding, so I write here n minus 1 multiplied by 4. To Tn equals to 5, I multiply 4 with n and 4 with 1. 4 with 1, so I get it 4n, and 5 minus 4 equals to 1. So this is my answer. My general form sequence is Tn equals to 4n plus 1.